book friends. Unfortunately, I'm having some troubles uploading the Spain vlog, so I thought in the meanwhile I would do a tag video. I found this one on Emma Novella's channel, and her video is great, and I thought, well, it looks fun, and since I love lists, why not? Question 1 is, how many books are on your list? And I'm gonna go with my Goodreads list for this one. On the list there's 1,835, I think, but there are also like photos of books on my phone that I haven't added yet. Question 2 is, what book was the last that you bought / got from your list? And that would be one of these two. They're from the same series by Tianxia Bachang. I'm going to count The City of Sand because I've read this one, but they were both really on the list. Question 3, what book has been on your list the longest? And I would say the first book I think I added onto my want to read list was I Am Malala. I think I joined around 2016, so that was one of those things that's like an important book, so I kind of thought I should read it rather than wanting to read it, which is probably why I still haven't gotten to it. Question 4 is a book on your list that you have no intention of buying, and likewise with Malala, I also added at that time quite a few kind of literature, some literary works, and yeah, they don't really interest me that much. Like, I was trying to get into more Chinese authors at the time, and some of them do sound interesting, but I'm not one for literary fiction, so probably a lot of them. Question 5 is a book that has been on and off your list, and that would be Blood Air by Amelie Wynne-Zhao. Yeah, so I know with like this whole thing surrounding that, and my reasons kind of have to do with that. Yeah, so I heard of the book, and I really don't like books I wasn't interested in it, but I thought, you know, this is a Chinese author, and I want to support that, and like, it doesn't sound terrible. There was, I think, something in the blurb kind of gave me a little bit of a red flag, but I thought blurbs aren't necessarily the author's work. And then this whole thing came out with Blood Air and it being pulled to be reworked, and I thought, great, I can just take it off the list. And now it's kind of like this author deciding, you know, I want to be better. It's like, do I put it back on? Do I put it back on the list because that's a really good thing to do? It's really nice to have volunteered that. So I think it went back on, and I think it's come back off because I don't really care about it. Question 6 is, who do you maintain your list? And like I said, Goodreads, but I also have lists on 8 Books, Book Depository, Waterstones, Amazon. There's one site for like self-published authors, like Leigh Taylor or Elle Taylor, who wrote Epic. Her stuff is on that site, and I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, so I use a lot of them, but Goodreads is my main one. Question 7 is, talk about your list habits. technically not a question then. I don't know, I see something and I like it, I add it. I have kind of gotten into the habit now of, if I own a book and haven't read it, I will take it off the want to read list. I kind of had to because I signed up for the Willoughby Book Club. Yeah, and we kind of had a little bit of a problem with books that I already owned. So yeah, that's pretty much the only habit I have, I would say. Question 8 is the most expensive book on your list, and I don't know what that book is, but I'm guessing. Wait, no, there's one in Google Play, and it's because I'm writing this series set in this fictional world called the Jiangshan, and I think it's about Chinese traditional medicine, because there's going to be like this doctor character, and as with all history books that I seem to be interested in anyway, it's really expensive. It comes out at like £80. And I think, I don't know, have I had a YouTube rant about how expensive history books are? Because I rant a lot about that. There's like a lot of history books that are really expensive, so it's going to be one of them, if not the £80 one. I'm really hoping there isn't one more expensive than the £80 one. So that is it for my book wishlist tag. Yeah, I hope it was decent. Thank you for watching. Sorry again about the vlog, and bye.